operation here. Unfortunately, we had a problem with the internet. Signal strength wasn't strong enough to broadcast. I'm not sure where the last episode actually ended up at, but as it is right now, we're trying to catch our destroyer, Lupus Regina. We did name her that, by the way. We have basically 3 of the ion drives from the scrap bait. So now the tricky part, Lupus is out of fuel and running at about 80 clicks a second. So we got to try to catch up with her, and then we're going to try to match our speed with hers. And then once we can, we're going to slap some ion drives onto her so that she slows down, because she is rolling way too hot. So we're going to go ahead and get in here and try to match her velocity. Alright, we're on point here. Alright, let's go ahead, and I think our best bet would be to slap one right up on... Oh, snap. That was not what I planned. Not at all. Let's go ahead and get up in here. I want to get the dampeners lined up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an ion drive. Let's see, movement. Ion drive. Let's get a warfare ion thruster. Nope, we want large grid. And we want a small warfare, and we're going to go and this is going to help slow her down quite a bit.
Energy low.
There we go. Yep, the energy's low, I know that. Oh yeah, here we go. We are so definitely slowing down quite a bit. Alright, we're going to need some steel plates and construction comps for this. Let's go, come on. Alright, let's get in here and sit down. Now, see, now she's slowing down quite a bit. That's all we needed to do. Now we can get her back to the scrap bait, get set up. Yeah, we kind of had a runaway problem because, well, unfortunately, we had run out of hydrogen because we didn't have enough ice for the burn we were doing. It wasn't the brightest thing I could have done, but it's okay. We kind of got a little bit out of whack there because, yeah, we need to be over there where scrap bait is. So, yeah. Oh, you know what we could do? We could actually change the name to Scrap Wolf. Wolf Scrap? No. Alright, jeez. Oh, yeah. That's, yeah. We gotta turn off the stupid thing. Oh, good gravy. I got so many of those things that... Let's get up here and let's turn off. Let's see, we want F, L, and let's turn off light. Alright, so we'll just drift in at 1.1194, and that's fine. Alright, so we're going to zip down here. We need construction components, and we need steel plates to finish the other thing. So let's go ahead and get steel plates. And let's get some construction components, because we've got plenty of those. And then that way we can get this other thruster up in place. I'd like to get, you know, it's a long haul back, but I need to get the thrusters transferred over from the scrap bait. I don't care if scrap bait moves or not, because we are going to be, we're going to be, let's see, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put you right here. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, man. That's a light armor block. Alright, we can do that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead. Now what I'm thinking though, I feel like I want to have them sunk in a little bit. I feel like they should probably be right on above this. But I don't know that that'll work, but for now we're just going to put these up here. And that way we've got... Alright, good. We've got forward and we've got back. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set this. We're gonna go. Wait a minute. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go clear that out. That out. Put that there. And we're gonna put this here. So now we're going to put these away in here. And there's Bible stuff in there too. And we're gonna go back and get some more of those ion engines, and then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna launch another run to get more hydrogen. But right now we need to get these ion engines over here. That's really kind of a real critical goal here. I don't even know what that other ship was, but the other ship would have been a neutral. Should also check and see about that station. That's 123 clicks away. It's a long ways away for a station. So we come back here, we'll get 3 more thruster sets. As long as we can get forward and back, forward and braking, we can turn and adjust accordingly. So lateral movement, I'm not as worried about with the irons as much as it is braking and doing the other. We can always rotate in place like a fighter. And that's kind of the goal with that. So I don't think there's any hydrogen left on board the scrap bait, but I'm not sure. I don't think there is though. Man. 70 clicks between my ship and my old ship. I don't know. I don't know, I kind of like the scrap bait name. That was kind of cool. Hate to retire her, but probably should incorporate her into that. Yeah, it's the boring part. Doing these kind of long distance rolls, it's kind of boring. Zipping back and forth. But if I can get the ship closer, that's going to mean all the difference, you know. So I need to get the braking thrusters in place. And then orient, so. I think I definitely want to just bring them down into the surface and then put armor plate over it. Definitely. Closing in now. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not sure where the other one left off, but thankfully, this second part of the main episode, we get to be able to, you know, really kind of bring this thing into a bit of a slowdown, get a little more control over it. Okay, we still have a scimitar out there. Now there's another ship because we captured this ship from this faction, and we Galactic Guard or whatever. We made an enemy with them, and that's frustrating. So we'll have to deal with whatever ship that was that I saw that was shooting at the yard dog while we were trying to get that ice. But right now the goal is to get the Lupus Regina slowed down and then bring her back over where Scrapbait is, and then we'll go ahead and transfer over all but one set of thrusters, because the Scrapbait, whatever we don't scrap off of it, it'll become Scrapbait station. So, and I mean, if needs be, we'll do a merge block with the Regina Lupus and our Lupus Regina, and then bam, we'll go ahead and just haul it off to wherever we're going to put it. I'm actually thinking about our base over on that asteroid with the iron that we encountered several episodes ago, that we currently have, and it's not even on the, I took it off. It's like 100 clicks off in the distance, so that might be an option. Go there and then use salvage from that base material to build and construct the station further, and then use thrusters to move the station back over here is what I'm thinking. So, but right now we need to get the Scrapbait, which is now Scrapbait station, next to the other. So Scrapbait station, we're going to go ahead and definitely do some reconfiguring of the Scrapbait. But right now, we need those ion drives. That is critical business. Very critical business. Because we need that mobility. We need the ion drives. And then we're also going to try to take some munitions from there too. Because the Scrapbait's got quite a bit of munitions, I think, if I remember correctly. I also want to take the... I also want to set up some large cargo pod setups. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get off, get our dampeners on, and we're closing in on the Scrapbait. Going to go ahead and take the take another 3 more thrusters off. And that should set me up pretty good. We should also see what other kind of material we might be able to salvage. I don't know that there's... Oh, there is hydrogen. She does have hydrogen. All right. Well, let's see if she's got some ice. because that would be lovely. Alright, do we have ice anywhere in the system? Ice, ice, baby. Do you have any for me? Ice. Do I see ice anywhere? We got pie. I don't need pie. I need ice. Let's see. A lot of materials, but no ice. Any ice in here? Nope. Let's see, do I got any ice in the locker? Nope. Ah, nuts. Don't have any ice. Alright. Well, such as it is. Alright, so I could theoretically just move her back to where I could just move this to Scrapyaard's got some energy. Oops, wrong spot. She's got power. If I turned her to ship, I wonder if she's got enough juice. How much hydrogen does she have? Not a lot. How much is in the tanks? Oh, not even enough. Yeah, no, that's not going to be helpful at all. Alright, let's grab the thrusters then. Alright, so let's see. Take some more from the aft side, I guess. Alright. One. Three now. Now back we go. And then we boomerang back. High speed. Should be a lot faster because we don't have to catch up to her, so that's going to work out a lot nicer. Alright. And I figure what we'll do is get these loaded up in there, and that should be able to afford us enough power to come in, get a little closer to Scrapyard, get that stuff set up, Scrap bait will now be scrap bait station, so we're going to have to reconfigure things a little bit on the design, and we'll have to reconfigure the how the arrangement of thrusters are. Not too much of a configuration change, but a little bit of it. And also, when we go back over to the scrap bait the next time, we'll take the remote control over there, I think. Or we'll leave the remote on the Lupus, because while we're working on the station, we'll just have the Lupus do a pattern of patrol around. We just got to make sure she's fueled up fully, and that's going to take a while. We're going to need a lot of... That's why I almost want her to have her own drill, or like a drone that does the drill work. So I think what we'll do is the next time we take off this ship, the yard dog, we'll take the yard dog off, and then we'll do a recorder down and out that way. That'll work out really nice. We've got a ways to go, so it's kind of boring, but that's what we're going to do. For now, I'm just strapping those things up on top, welding them onto the top. Ultimately, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sink them down. Sink them down inside, and then that way the forward and back, and then we'll do the sides, and we'll sink those in too. And then we'll plate them over really well. So it's kind of my thoughts on the matter. And then what I'm going to do is I'll pull the hydrogen nozzles off of, well, it seems kind of silly, but I want to try to get the station down to basically a set of thrusters in every direction for each of the different sections that I'm going to have on the station. So right now, she only really needs two. I have an engineering section and a living section. The command section doesn't count, it's part of the crew section. So, and then I'd like to ultimately add a hydrogen storage facility, a materials facility, stuff like that, and an entire scrap and section on it too, which would be really cool. It's going to be so much nicer once we get this thing set up. Oh my gosh. Thanks for bearing with me. I know, it's a long haul. But I start thinking about things when I'm doing this, and actually, you know what? We're going to take it away. Just get a good view. I mean, look at it. It's just beautiful. Space and all that. A lot of stuff out that ways, you know, out back down there. A whole lot we've been doing in that area, that's for sure. Should go back and hit all the different signal locations, mine out what we can out of the asteroids and stuff like that. Get back. I want to check the station too. I want to see if that trade station actually is like, if it's still functioning as a trade station for us, or if it's an enemy now because, you know, we messed with these guys. Because I don't remember what that station is. But I also know there's an ALIT on the other side. And that ALIT is like... Oh, what the hell is that? Oh. The Elite location, they absolutely are not cool with us. At all. Again, because, you know, I wiped out one of their things and took it. Alright, we're coming up on the ship now. Drift back over. And then go back up. And then we go ahead and we light her up. Alright, now. First we're going to, well actually, you know what we're going to do. We're going to close this door down here. Two here. Start moving. Start drifting. And keep on. And turn. Let internal dampers do it. And then we just drift in. Curious about something. And it's the only remote access we got. This thing is meters, we're going to get it to 50 meters per second, and then we'll hold at that speed. Alright. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go to the control panel. I thought I saw a quick thing for engines. So we're basically trying to get closer to scrap bait. That way we don't have as far to travel when we're moving our salvage and stuff out of the way. Plus we can pull up next to scrap bait and we can get some of the hydrogen she's got stored, which would be really good. I figure we can set up a link, like a some sort of like merge block with her, and then treat her like, you know, a station hookup, which we should be able to set up a station hookup. So, and then from there we'll hit each one of these. I want to hit each one of these asteroids and mine them out. Get all the ores off of each one of them. And I also want to find out if that station's up, and I want to eliminate those pirates, because they're in my way. And that pirate destroyer is going to be the toughest nut to crack, since it has comparable firepower. But I think with superior tactics, we should be able to pull it off. The trick is going to be really to take her out when she's having an issue. You know, pounce on her when things aren't, you know. I figure when we get probably about halfway there, all right. So we're going to take the dampers off. We're going to let us go ahead and run on a slow braking burn. Actually, I was going to go halfway, but you know what I realized? We're really low on, we only got an hour worth of battery life. So I'm thinking taking it slow and go, and then maybe, well, we still have plenty of battery life. Nah, let's just keep going. We'll press on. We've got an hour worth of battery life. We're going to press forward. We're going to keep on. We're going to get this thing sped up. I don't want to go too fast, though. I like the ion drive's ability to be able to slow you down, you know? Watching the markers. We'll keep accelerating hard. I have no idea why I keep saying what the range of artillery is. I've got artillery shells, I'm pretty sure, with the in Scrapyard that I can't use. We're going to continue to push. Continue to push, try to gain some speed here. Alright. Alright, burns up at 70. Let's keep it rolling. Yeah, this is working out really nice. I like this. I know it's kind of boring, but so I think with this ship we got quite a bit of different options here. I'm going to go ahead and change camera angle. So this is our ship here. As you can see, we're only burning a few very, very basic stuff. We took some hits on the yard dog from that fighter or small warship or whatever the heck it was. I didn't even get a good look at it. All I know is I was watching to see. I thought it was going after the pirate. Then I realized it wasn't. It was coming after me. I was like, that's not fair. So yeah, I like this back here. This is really cool, actually. So I think what I might do is I might actually double up on the hydrogen things and make this central part come out into like a hangar bay or something. I think that would work really well, because I kind of really like that look. And then I'm thinking up here in the middle part where it's thinnest, we'll thicken it up with cargo bay, and I think that would work out really well too. I like how that's going to be too. So some ideas of things to do. Things to do. Most of the heavy-duty firepower is forward-facing on here. So I was thinking I will put a hydrogen. An ion engine in here somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Maybe below the hydrogen ones next to the rail guns, where I'll armor those up too. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking. We're at 50 clicks and closing. Not bad at all. So when I drop down to 50 clicks, we'll start well, actually, we should start deceleration at 40 clicks. Yeah, at 40 clicks we'll start deceleration. Shouldn't be too bad. Also, I'm a little bit concerned that the amount of hydrogen is going to go flying out the door with those engines too. We're going to need those engines, which means we need to get some more, either engines or reactors, some sort of power source. I know where there's all that uranium, and that's really kind of a big deal. I also want to put side-mounted docks where the cargo walkway is. Break that into a section and then send that off to the sides too. That's another thing that I want to be able to do. Since the aft part will be the hangar bay, and we'll have a cargo bay in there as well. I'm not sure where I'll put that though. Alright, we're coming up on 50. Alright, we're going to go ahead and begin deceleration. We're beginning deceleration. If I time this right, it's not going to pass. He'll probably stop at about 40, but we'll see. I stop somewhere between 40 and 50. Alright, we're going to go ahead and continue on at 50. See, I bled off a good 10 ms. Alright, so let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and continue the burn off. And we're going to keep burning off till we come to a stop. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of the locations on my GPS, and we'll hit each one to make sure each one's clear of ore and salvage. Just clean them out. Alright, cool. It means the salvage process is going to really work pretty good. So let's see here. I'm thinking I want to pull those back and drop them down to where those half blocks are. Yeah. And then I want to plate them over really good. zip over and get some more salvage. I want to take a few more of those ion drives and set them up on the ship. Get angles, get forward, back, but most forward and back. Get some side to side, up and down a little bit too, but definitely get the forward and backs. Like, I want a whole row on both sides. Yeah, I like that. Gotta figure out what's down below there. There's gotta be something down there, but I don't know what it would be. Maybe I'll set it up with a... I'll set up a... maybe that's what I'll do. I'll set up a... well, anyway, we'll come back here. We'll get a salvage in place. We're a little closer now, so we're going to snatch up some more ion drives. I want to finish getting the forward and aft ion drives in place, and then I want to get the... get a horizontal and a vertical in place. That way we've got some wiggle room there. And then maybe I should get a solar panel and stick it on there. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I could probably put it on the dorsal side actually, and that could act as additional power. With just any kind of power. That's actually smart. That's actually really smart. That way, no matter what, I got power at least on the weapons. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. The bestest thing. The best thing to do. Also get material. I'll need to get material transferred over. I want to get, need more. I got cargo pods all on the one side, but I want to be able to also go up with the batteries, and I want to be able to go out with, and do the cargo pods on the sides too, so that's a thing. I really want to know what kind of ship that was. I didn't see. Warhawk. I think a Warhawk is a fighter. That could be a fun thing to get a hold of. But I doubt it's going to surrender. Alright, let's see. Station is 70 clicks away. Let's see here. I want to be able to set up my hallways too. So those are going to have to be something to do on the inside of the ship too. 4-man crew. It's not much of a crew. Or a capital ship, but hey, that's what we got. That's what we got. Not quite close enough for remote access, a little far away. Alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3. too. Two thrusters and the thing. Let's see here. Let's see if we get some food. Meat and apple pie. What else we got to pack away in this thing? Anything else in particular? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and head back. We'll get those two things set up and then we'll be good to go. And then I think we're going to call it an episode at that point. As a matter of fact, you probably should be calling it an episode right now. It's pretty late. But, so anyway, yeah, so this is, how we roll. Alright, so we're going to drift back there and real quick going to slap those things on there and then that'll be an episode. So thank you so much for joining me. I know this second part was a kind of a shorter one, but thank you so much for joining me, for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, all those fun things you do. You want to see more Adventures in Space Engineers, maybe even some other games once I get a little bit going, a little further along. Just stay tuned, check back. We got to see how these stories turn out. Really do. It's kind of crazy. So anyway, until next time, keep it safe and keep it building.